This is Half Black Neil, son of Boring Dean. When I'm not being put to sleep by my dad talking to me, I listen to the Eric Zane Show podcast. Now here he is, the man I wish was my daddy, the super talented Eric Zane.
Thank you, Half Black Neil. Thank you, Half Black Neil. Every time I see Half Black Neil, he's like a different person. Hey, what are you talking about, Eric? Well, you know, he's in that weird spot where he's. It takes a while, it takes a period of time for a boy to become a man. And every time I see him, he has like man-like properties. So I saw him at Bosco's. I was like, I don't even recognize you. He gave a big hug to his Aunt Donna. And she whispered in his ear, I'm sorry about your father. And he's like, what are you talking about? And she's like, I'm sorry that you have to live with him. And he's like, that's okay. I love him. Welcome in to the Eric Zane Show podcast, a daily show where I discuss news, nonsense, and my personal adventures each and every day of the work week, Monday through Friday, as we are ripping through yet another week. Thursday, my gosh. And it seems like there's no end to the busyness. First of all, this is St. Patty's Day / Flying Laptop Day, a day where we remember, never forget, laptops flying out of balconies from crazy adventures that take place. So it is Flying Laptop Day, and more importantly, St. Patrick's Day. Bruce, I don't know if you can tell, but Bruce and O'Neill not in the picture right now. Bruce with the green St. Patty's Day Irish bow tie collar on. So that's fun. And O'Neill, the same thing. But O'Neill, as you know, sometimes he kind of like gets squeezed out by these two. And so, you know, I am doing my part to celebrate St. Patrick's Day with a black and gray West Michigan Ironman hoodie. I don't know. I guess I'm just not really in the spirit. It's St. Patrick's Day and St. Gassman Day. So that's kind of ties in with the whole tongue-in-cheek ribbing by me with Flying Laptop Day. And you got to admit, that's freaking funny. So if you can't laugh at that, well, then there's something wrong with you. We always look back on Flying Laptop Day with St. Gassman, the same time that we say, you know, hey, it's St. Patty's Day. And not only that, it's a triple threat. St. Gassman Flying Laptop Day, St. Patrick's Day, and my dad and my aunt's birthday. That's right. My dad was born in, I believe, I don't know what year, 1934, I think. Today, he is 88 years old, and his sister is 81, my Aunt Garcia, who was born 7 years to the day prior to my father. So all sorts of big things going on. Should be a national holiday for all these. Well, it is a national holiday, isn't it? Is St. Patrick's Day an actual national holiday? I don't think it is. Maybe. I don't know. But this is the day where, especially, it seems like all the young people go out and just get shit-faced drunk. I mean, they're drunk right now. There's a huge amount of death and destruction because of St. Patty's Day smash-ups. Nick says it is a national holiday. I don't believe that. I don't believe that St. Patrick's Day is a national holiday. Is St. Patrick's Day a national holiday? I was correct. It is not a federal holiday. It's not even recognized as an official holiday in the United States. How did you get that so wrong? Not a federal holiday, not an official holiday. You're actually 100% not accurate. And you so thought it was. It is. You said, it is. I know this. You have no idea what you're saying. At least I wasn't sure and decided I would look it up. You just blurted out, it is. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. And you do that concerning everything. You speak from authority, Nick, and you don't know shit. At least I, who is so much better than you, will admit, I don't know. That is a true art form when a person can say, I'm not sure. I'll need to check. Most are not as great as I am to acknowledge that, not really sure about that. You, though, oh, yeah, it is. It is. Crank then jumps in. He says he didn't say either. He said national. No, he didn't. He didn't say national anywhere. He just said it is. You're no better than him. He didn't say either. He said national, as in the whole nation celebrates. Well, first of all, he didn't say national. And even if he did, you just twisting his words to fit what the fuck he said to kiss his stupid, degenerate little shit ass is also embarrassing. So you two are both are rhymes with me marted. Go ahead. Be stupid together. Andrea said, you said national. No, I did not. If I did, I would have followed it up. I followed it up right away with, I guess I'm not sure. And I know I did that. So there you go. I don't know what the fuck you guys are talking about. It is, I wasn't sure. And now I know because I looked it up and was able to clearly get it all taken care of. Then Nick tries to deflect with, I wonder if you ever experience any chafing when you stroke your own ego this hard. Look, you can go ahead and lash out, you and Dum Dum, Crank. But the fact of the matter is, I'm not the one who announced to the world a confirmation, even though I didn't know shit. You didn't know shit, saying, oh, yeah, it's a national holiday. It is a holiday. It is this. It is that. It's like, are you sure? Oh, yeah. Yeah. I'm just ripping you a new asshole because you're stupid. Okay? And you admitted it. You wrote, LOL, never trust me. So there you go. Look, and then Kent's diving, and Eric did say national. Okay, idiots. At no point did I think I was correct. I doubted myself and then looked it up and found out. And then even if I did, I then gathered the correct information and announced, no, it's not. So, again, I'm right. Does everybody want to fight with me today? Is that what's going on here, Kent? Is that what's going on here, Crank, Andrea, Nick? My God. Kent said no. Eric said national. Nick then said it is. He says, I'm not disagreeing with you, just clarifying. Well, all right, maybe, but I went ahead and found out the truth. Okay. That is where we stand. We now know it is not a national holiday, though it should be. It should be because there's so much going on. Laptops flying out of windows. St. Gassman, St. Patrick, which no one really knows the fucking story behind that. We just go out and get drunk. My dad and my aunt's birthday. A lot going on here. So that's important to point out because it is remarkable the amount of death and destruction that will take place today because of St. Patrick's Day. It will be like the streets of Mariupol, where the amount of drunken driving deaths that will occur, 9 out of 10 people driving today in West Michigan are drunk drivers. There is nothing we can do about it. I suggest staying home and staying off the roads, because what you have here is the population, I guess it would be all millennials, 20, no, it wouldn't be. It would be Z and millennials. If they're, even a lot of them are underage drinkers. 20 to 30, they're all drunk. It is just flat out amazing how many people get drunk. Like right now they're drunk on St. Patrick's Day. It's if you think about it, on like the Martin Luther King Jr. holiday, if only there was as much fun around that holiday as there is around St. Patrick's Day. But, that one's a little bit more serious. And that's an actual holiday, unlike flying laptop / St. Patrick's Day. So, whatever. That is today. Last night, I was downtown, the Grand Rapids Griffins hockey game. And the weirdest game, my God. Okay, there's this team from Texas, the Texas Stars in town. And they're about the same level of skill as the Griffins. They got about the same record. And this one starts out fantastic for the home team. They're up 2-0 in this game. A couple of kind of like not the prettiest goals, but they're up. And they had won 2 games in a row going in. This team has not been consistent the whole year. And, do what you can. It's always, I think it's tougher to coach in this league and win than in the National Hockey League. And the reason why is because the constant in and out of players going up to the NHL, back down, injuries, of course. Everybody deals with that. And ultimately, they're trying to get these players to develop for the Red Wings. So that's, nobody wants to be there. Some have to. They just can't get in there. This is the final stop in their hockey career, I would say, for the most of these players. So we're up 2-0. And then Texas scores, and then face off. Texas wins the face off. 9 seconds later, they score again. Boom, boom. And I'm like, oh my God, how do you do that? That's why they say it's so important to win the face off. You've got another opportunity to score, and they did. 9 seconds. Talk about a popping your love balloon or putting a hole in your love bucket right there. Holy shit. Oh, man. 9 seconds, and we're tied. It's like, oh, come on. Griffs score 2 more. It's 4-2 now. We're in the third period. 11 and a half minutes to go. We're starting to get to that point of the game where we're like, all right, we got this. We got this. Maybe just eat a few more minutes off the clock and I'll start to feel a little better. We give up a goal. About 11 and a half minutes left. I'm like, oh, shit, here we go. Now, the last thing you want is overtime. And the reason why is because I want to get home and I want to go to bed. I mean, I want the team to win, but I'm not going to lie to you. If I had to choose between the team winning and being able to get home quicker to go to bed, I would want to go to bed. So it's now 4-4. And I'm like, fuck. We may have overtime. I go, well, I want someone to score. At this point, I want the Griffins to score. But if Texas scores, that's still a win because that means no overtime. Now, it's not like overtime is that long. Overtime is 5 minutes. And if you've never seen this, it's fantastic because normally there's 5 skaters on each side and a goalie, as you know. Most of you know that. They take 2 of the players off for each team. So it's 3-on-3 with all of this ice. So it turns into like a wild bit of mayhem in the overtime. It's really great. And overtime is, it happens quite a bit where they'll drop the puck and then somehow there'll be a breakout. Same way that happened earlier in the game, that someone will score is like a few seconds after they drop the puck. So it's 3-on-3. It's tied at 4. And we're like, well, there's no way that's going to happen again, you know. And the last game the Griffins played, it was kind of like that. It was only 20 seconds into the game, and Turner Elson scored to win it on the road. So you can kind of figure out what's going on here. We'll pick it up as the overtime is getting started. Watch this bang, bang play.
Oh, Griffins Murphy has the puck. In front to Elson. Score! 6 seconds in. Deja vu. The Griffins Turner Elson.
Did you see that shit? Elson, the forward, he took off right off the draw.
In Chicago, this one 6.
I mean, that was fantastic. They win the face-off, and then he just kind of like breaks out down the ice.
Oh, Griffins.
Okay, so the face-off is won, I believe, by 55. I don't think they don't show enough of it. Turner might have won the face-off. I don't know. But Ryan Murphy, the defenseman, this is the guy who wanted to kick Tim Mayer's ass. He skates up here, and Elson just breaks to the net. It's that simple. Number 9 here is like, oh, shit.
Griffins Murphy.
He knows he's fucked. Okay, because 6 is going to cover the puck. So all Murphy has to do is get the pass to him in front of the net for the tip, and he does it perfectly.
He has the puck. In front to Elson. Score!
The dude for the other team is like, why didn't I stay with him? I am so fucked. I'm going to get my ass kicked in the locker room. Number 9.
In front to Elson. Score! 6 seconds in. Deja vu. The Griffins Turner Elson. What a 20 seconds into the game in Chicago. This one 6 seconds.
There you go. The home team wins. And that was it. Very, very fast. Incredible. Kyle says, hockey live is so much fun. Hockey on TV, a little boring. Well, I think what you need to experience watching hockey with the team that wins. You need to have a team that's in the playoffs or in a playoff hunt or something like that. And frankly, I don't know if you've experienced that. You're very young. I'll tell you this. When the Red Wings were winning Stanley Cups back during that glorious time, Sergei Fedorov, Steve Yzerman, and later on Pavel Datsyuk and all that, those Stanley Cup runs. I think did they win 4 Stanley Cups? I believe it was 4. I remember when even like a regular season game, the appointment viewing where it was like, okay, and I even had kids at the time. I was like, well, all right, here we go. We are now walling off the family. And Diana and I both would sit there and just glued. We wouldn't miss a second. We knew everything there was to know about those games and those teams and the standings and who was doing what. Oh, my God. Incredible. And it just was absolutely great. And then something, That's what happens. As soon as the team starts to get shitty, nobody cares. And right now, the Red Wings, they had they were on a pretty solid season this year, and then recently they just started to eat shit again. So now Steve Yzerman is saying, all right, everybody is open to get traded. I think with the exception of where you got Sider and then the other rookie. I forget his name. You see, I'm like, I pay more attention to the Griffins than I do the Red Wings, frankly. All right. Update. The sciatic nerve, which I'm stretching right now. Oh, I'm not really stretching it. I'm just kind of like doing a little strength move to alleviate some of the discomfort. Thank you for the tips and tricks to relieve the pain. Joe Martinez sending me videos of himself stretching, and then he's rolling on a tennis ball. He sent me that with his dog diving on his face and attacking him while that's happening. More on dog attacks later on this show. My God. I have some very uncomfortable things for you to watch and listen to today, but it kind of just lays out that way on the show planning. It's just terrible. But no, it's actually doing okay. I actually feel a lot better. It's a work in progress to, like I worked out really hard yesterday, and, then you got to roll the damn thing out, and it's uncomfortable. And but it feels like we're making some degree of progress. I think this is a long repair job, but it might be with me for quite some time. You know who else is going to be with us for quite some time is Jussie Smollett. Jussie Smollett. He's been freed. Breaking news. I did not see this coming. If you remember last week when he made that big deal and fucking, oh my God, I am not suicidal. And this is, I didn't do anything. Holy shit. And he was convicted and, well, it was sentenced. He's been convicted of the whole thing. He gets 150 days in the county. And as you recall, he stormed out of there with his hand up and the Black Power thing. And, this is one of the biggest open and shut cases that has ever existed. The fact that the two dudes that helped him perpetuate the whole hoax were seen on video buying all the shit, all the supplies to perpetuate the hoax. And it's like, I just don't understand why this guy went out of his way to do this. He, he's real big on activism and all this BLM stuff and Black Power and whatever, which is fine, I guess. But Jesus, you're a super successful person and you're going to throw it all away and fabricate this hoax out of thin air and for what? Holy shit! This guy hates white people so much that he's going to go ahead and fabricate all this shit, and he wasn't good at it. And, there's fucking cameras everywhere. And, here we are. It was quite easy for this all to come unraveled. So when the sentencing happened and he had that temper tantrum over the whole thing, and which, that was impressive. I just loved that. And then the lawyers kept on trying to, Judge, if there's a way we could, we're asking you to reconsider the sentence. And he goes, no, I just told you the sentence. What a stupid thing that is for you to now ask me to reconsider the sentence. And I just 3 seconds ago told you that this guy is an embarrassment, and the 150 days plus $125,000 in fines is absolutely appropriate, and he will go to jail immediately. Well, that didn't last long. They then said, before they took him away, hey, how about you let him out of jail on bail while we file an appeal? And the judge said no. If you remember that quote, he said, the wheels of justice turn slowly, but the hammer, you see, he talked about wheels turning slowly and the hammer must fall or something like that. It's like, oh, that was fucking great. Well, now he's out. This is ridiculous. The attorneys, and the thing is, everything he did was on the up and up. The attorneys argued that, look, it's going to take time to file this appeal because, again, the wheels of justice turn slowly. The amount of time it takes to file the appeal, the 150 days in jail will have elapsed. So you got to give it. And my opinion on this is, so? Well, tough shit. Who unbelievable. In appeals court on Wednesday, in a 2-1 decision, so you got this panel of 3, and they have this hearing a week after this all went down. I mean, why do we, if one group of judges can so easily, I mean, why the fuck are we even doing this? If it's so simple now, all you have to do is you don't get the answer you want from the one judge. You got all the money in the world. It's to appeal it up. And boy, hey, look at that. Now we got what we want. This is great. That's bullshit. That is total bullshit. You know, I think that there's so much that is, you know, I mean, there are some times when judges. Cases get it wrong, and that does happen. This isn't one of those, you know, but I guess they got to keep it fair, which is just bullshit. On Wednesday, the appeals court in a 2-1 decision said Jussie Smollett is free to go. He had to post a personal recognizance bond of $150,000, meaning he doesn't even have to put down money, but agrees to come to court as required. He didn't have to put down money. They just said, all right, get out of here, knucklehead. Don't do it again. What the fuck? It was unclear late Wednesday how soon he may be released. As you know, 150 days in jail. Also, 30 months of felony probation, restitution, in the amount of $125,106. Restitution and a fine. The attorneys argued he would have completed the jail sentence by the time of the appeal process was completed, and that Smollett could be in danger of, I always say Smollett now because of the Dave Chappelle bit, could be in danger of physical harm. Yes! Welcome to prison. Welcome to jail. That's why you and I do all we can in our day-to-day lives to not do things where we could wind up in jail. That's called a deterrent. We don't fuck up in our day-to-day lives as best we can because we know we could wind up in jail. Jussie Smollett is able to circumvent that whole process, do what he did, and still avoid it, which is such bullshit. Yeah, and no shit, he could be in danger of physical harm if he remained locked up in Cook County Jail, as could be said of every single member of the jail population there. That's why it's jail, dick. Smollett, who is black and gay, reported to Chicago police that he was the victim of a racist and homophobic attack by 2 men wearing ski masks in January 2019. Didn't he say they were wearing MAGA hats? And they yelled out, "Empire!" The manhunt for the attackers soon turned into an investigation of Smollett himself and his arrest on charges that he'd orchestrated the attack and lied to police about it. Oh, my God. And I'll give Smollett credit. He has, you lie till you die. That's what Ari Gold told us. You lie till you die. Let's see. Is there anything else that we haven't already covered? Smollett anticipates he will most likely be assigned to segregated incarceration or protective custody, both euphemisms for solitary confinement, a situation which could have extraordinary damage on his mental health, the filing continued. Correct. That's jail. Welcome to the jail population. You put yourself at risk of these things when you lose your rights, when you do dumb shit. That's how jail works. As a result, this is from his lawyer, any custodial setting poses a safety and health danger to the life of Mr. Smollett. Mr. Smollett has become a target of vicious threats in the social media forums, which no doubt reflects the hatred and wish for physical harm towards Smollett. Well, you should have thought about that before you did all this shit, which he may experience during incarceration. Smollett began his jail sentence in protective custody and was later placed in psych ward, according to his brother. A rep for Smollett did not immediately respond to Fox News' request for comment. You know, every family has one family member that, I wish he had one family member who was like willing, who didn't believe shit and kind of always hated his brother and said, yeah, he's an asshole. This is all bullshit. Everything you say and hear about him is bullshit. He's been a problem since he was a kid. Holy fuck. So now this fucking crybaby gets what he wants. Well, it ain't going to matter. There's no way. And by the way, the former prosecutor, or the prosecutor in that part of Illinois, I guess is it the state prosecutor, or the state AG, or the county AG? What's her name? Kim Fields or Kim Fox or something like that? I don't know. Kim Fields, wasn't she on Facts of Life? She is. She's the one who absolved him of everything originally, and then I think these charges were brought up a different way. I'm kind of fuzzy on some of those details. Well, she's like, "This is bullshit. He should never have been tried." It's like, yes, he should have. Are you kidding me? This is ridiculous. So Jussie Smollett is free for now. And, seriously, now if there's some type of Hail Mary that they complete and then he avoids jail time, that would be a miracle. I give the attorneys credit for trying it. It worked. He's out. And I guess they hear the appeal and then this drags on. We have more drama. That means I have one segment filled already on a future show of the Eric Zane Show podcast, which, of course, I want you to check out one of several ways, twitch.tv/Eric Zane Live. Please follow me there and subscribe to the channel via Amazon Prime, Twitch Prime, as it's called. Thank you. Not only that, that's for if you want to watch it live or watch it with the video feed later on. You can go back and watch old shows. You can also see it wherever, or listen to it wherever you download podcasts. Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, Twitter, Castbox, whatever the fuck. And if you can, leave a review. I appreciate that. Important that you follow on Twitch, because on Saturday, I'm going to do live Dear Meathead with, it'll be myself. You'll be able to watch it. Me, my dad, Charity Scam Mike, and World Book Jim, all at Charity Scam Mike's house for a few minutes with Meathead at his birthday celebration. 88 today. We celebrate on Saturday. I don't know the exact time. Just be looking for the notification. That's why you got to follow me. Twitch.tv/Eric Zane Live. More shit that you got to subscribe to. Facebook.com/Eric Zane fan page. Follow me there. It's been a week since I got off my latest suspension. Facebook and Twitch, brought to you by Irvine's Auto Repair, Grand Rapids Hybrid and EV. They fix those things in West Michigan. Get your car fixed at Irvine's. At Eric Zane Show on Twitter, brought to you by Blue Frost IT, and on YouTube. Eric Zane Show on YouTube, brought to you by Frank Fuss, My Policy Shop Insurance. Subscribe to the channel, bell notification. There you go. All of those things that you can do to get your full dose of your pal, Eric Zane. What am I forgetting? I feel like I'm forgetting something. I don't know. Tonight at 7 p.m., the Ben and Eric Patreon podcast. We get started at 7. I would love you to be part of the audience. If you are on Patreon with me, you can watch it live, but you can also be part of the show. I connect the show to Zoom, and then we're all there laughing it up. Ben saying inappropriate jokes that make Saul angry and upset. Poor Saul. It's the second time that's happened. I'm happy to say I have never been the one to make Saul feel bad. That distinction was earned by Kyler like many, many months ago. And Ben, this past week, I cannot confirm for sure it was Ben that caused poor Saul to bug out, but it sure seemed like it. Unbelievable. All right. So that is tonight at 7 p.m. The Ben and Eric Patreon podcast. All right. I've been torn about talking about this. I probably shouldn't say the word torn. A very uncomfortable story, and I'm trying to figure out if there's a reason why this is even happening. But a few months ago, there was a sweet young lady who was agreed to watch the neighbor's dog. So all she has to do, by the way, Kyle Ryan says, take an edible before listening to Ben's jokes. Sort of helps. Okay. So this is going to be painful. And this is a first-time reaction. I've never ever seen this. I've only heard about it, and I've seen a profile. But I wanted to get into it. This young lady says, it's time that I share my story with the world. And I'm like, is it? Why? Maybe I'll feel differently. You're going to watch this for me with the first time. You might want to take an edible now. This kid walked in to watch the neighbor's dog, and then these two big dogs attacked her, and for 45 minutes, the dogs ate her face. I'm not even kidding you. So if that sounds terrible, you might want to check out. And then come back. Because, so I warned you, this is going to be bad. But I'm kind of thin on content today. So I've decided to turn to CBS abandoning Ukraine coverage of orphanages and hospitals getting blown up to show you the girl who got her face eaten off by dogs.
This next story begins with a horrific tragedy, and that is a word, horrific. But it's not about that. Our lead national correspondent, David Begnaud, is here because, David, I heard you say it's really about strength. It's about love. And
yeah, it's about strength. How the fuck can you be a professional and say strength?
Most importantly, it's about hope.
Bingo. Bingo. Good morning, Gil.
I don't believe any of that. I believe they're only showing this story because they know that sick idiots like us will want to look at it. It isn't about strength and hope. It's about they're going to show a lady who got her face eaten off by a dog.
First, a warning. Part of this.
And how does this happen? Does she end up calling the TV company and say, look, hey, I just got my face a few months ago eaten off, but I'd like to do an interview? Or do they go to her and say, look, we want to talk about your strength? I mean, what's going on here?
The story we're about to show you is hard to watch. May not be suitable for all children. But this is a story about what happened.
Might not be suitable for anybody, frankly.
To 22-year-old Jacqueline Duran, a college student and an experienced dog sitter in North Texas. She was mauled by 2 dogs. We have never before seen video of her rescue, which saved her life, but not before the dogs changed her face forever. I want you to know we spent the last 2 months following this story, her recovery. She's got a long road ahead. But she said to us, I have a story to tell and I want people to hear it. And she hopes you'll listen. Jacqueline Duran's face was nearly erased 2 days before Christmas and 1 day before her 22nd birthday. It happened on a dog-sitting trip gone horrifically wrong in the Dallas, Texas suburb of Coppell.
I see her feet right there.
First responder body camera video shows the 2 dogs who attacked her, holding the police at bay, leaving Jacqueline agonizing for help.
We can't make entry because of the dogs.
The dogs, in the instant after she opened
Why don't they shoot them? Are they wearing Black Lives Matter shirts? Shoot those fucking dogs.
door, were not like the lovely dogs Jacqueline said she had met once before.
Ma'am, can you hear me? Are you the only one inside? Is the big dog right next to you?
Lucy, a German Shepherd mix, and Bender, a boxer pit bull, pinned her down and tore off her nose, ears, lips, and cheeks to the bone.
Oh, God. What am I doing here? Oh, shit. Come on. How could this even happen? Are you serious?
So the dogs dragged you from the front door to the living room.
Yes.
What do you remember about where they were attacking you?
My leg, my arm, my face the most. Especially when I felt the skin hanging from my face. I thought I was gonna die.
From the time police arrived, 37 minutes passed before first responders felt safe going in.
Let's go.
A medic rescued Jacqueline and ran out with her. She was rushed to a trauma center in grave condition. She had lost 30% of the blood in her body.
Oh, my God.
It was a blessing, really, that she was even found
My hands are sweating. I can't take it. This is horrible.
alive at all. When the dogs rushed her, the door was left open, and that triggered a security alarm at the home of Justin and Ashley Bishop.
Have you had any problems with dogs?
Who are now being sued, no doubt.
Zero.
The Bishops told police the dogs came into their home from rescue organizations.
I have 3 kids, one's 3 years old. No history of violence, none.
But the words crazy dogs on a sign about a sleeping baby hanging on their front door is one indicator of negligence. That is according to...
Oh, no. We have one of those signs. Oh, fuck. Sign says sleeping baby, crazy dogs. Please don't knock or ring the bell. Call or text instead. Please leave packages by the door. Ours isn't exactly like that, but we have a sign similar to that because if you come near the door, they will go cuckoo. Oh, fuck.
To a lawsuit.
So a sign like that is negligence.
Filed by Chip Brooker, Jacqueline's attorney.
The warning on the front door to me, I think, suggests that the Bishops knew that both of these dogs had acted aggressively to people arriving at the front door.
Oh, no.
This case of negligence. What do you have to prove that?
The lack of face is one. We're starting with the fact that Jacqueline now looks like a jigsaw puzzle.
What we have to prove is an examination of the dogs that we did after this attack, which we believe shows that the dogs were dangerous and had vicious propensities.
The Bishops turned down a request by CBS News for an interview, but in a statement they said they were heartbroken about what happened. The police videos show how cautious officers were even when trying to contain the dogs, particularly Bender. Once at the hospital, emergency surgery lasted for 7 hours before Jacqueline's parents, John and Shirley Duran, heard from one of the doctors.
She had to be resuscitated on the trauma table.
Oh, my God. Oh,
Describe for me the moment you first saw her after the attack.
I was just glad to see her alive. Her whole face was totally bandaged. They had her in an induced coma for over a week.
It must have been somewhat deceiving because the bandages really covered up the worst of it.
It did.
Exactly.
It really did.
I just kept telling her.
Why is this reporter dressed like he's on Star Trek: The Next Generation?
That she was a miracle and that she was going to be restored. She will be.
When we met Jacqueline 7 weeks after she had been in the hospital, doctors had grafted skin from her buttocks and her forehead to start the process of rebuilding her face.
I feel like I didn't ask for this, so I think that it's time to show who I am now, and I can't be scared of it.
What are you hoping?
Oh, boy. I don't know if I agree with it's time to show the world who I am now. I think you know, I mean, maybe let a few more of those surgeries take place. Don't you? I mean, it's a little much. Or maybe they're trying to build some type of sympathy for the case or something like that. I don't know. I mean, seriously, if I am the owners of these dogs, I don't even fight. I'm like, yes, sue away. We deserve this. We absolutely, we would like to be your indentured servants for the rest of our life. I would feel so terrible if my dogs, if these four dickheads mauled somebody, you know? I mean, I don't know if that would happen, though. I think Daisy might be the only one that's capable of anything.
Hoping to get across with this interview?
I want for dog owners to know their animals and be able to communicate with their sitters how they are.
These are the same dogs who you had met a week earlier that you were lovely.
Oh, God.
You know, lovely.
I don't know. It might just be one of those things. I can't say for sure. She's suggesting that the people who own the dogs would have known, I guess. I don't know.
1 week and killers the next. How do you square the two?
Honestly, I'm speechless. They don't change their attitude from the time that I eat them to the time that I go there for the first time.
Jacqueline was released from the hospital after 60 days. Leaving there was a brave and spirited 22-year-old woman, deserving of the applause that she got from the doctors and nurses. When she got home, first responders gave her a champion's welcome.
I really appreciate it.
Her dogs were even waiting, and so was her boyfriend.
Oh, great. The dogs are waiting. They're like, oh, no, keep them away.
I love you. Jacqueline doesn't want to be seen as a victim, but rather an example. And that may be why she didn't hide the scars that showed the more than 800 bites on her body.
Wow.
So when I first interviewed you, you could open your mouth about 5 millimeters.
Yes.
Now you're up to 21 millimeters.
Yes.
We've had the benefit of watching you heal over the course of a month, and it is.
This reporter needs an Emmy, okay, to be able to stay this focused. Okay, look at this guy. The guy in the Star Trek shirt is rock solid. Holy fuck.
Is notably different, better. Are you seeing that yourself?
Yeah, I am seeing.
And what does that do just for your own spirits?
I think it really lifts me up compared to where I was.
Yeah.
Because I just felt so helpless in the hospital, and being at home, I knew I was going to heal more here than I could at the hospital.
Therapy is a full-time job now. Her mouth is stretched 1 millimeter at a time so that she can eat more. Countless surgeries are to come.
When you hear 1 to 3 more years of surgeries, is that daunting for you?
It's not fun to think about, but I also think about how amazing the doctors are, and so I'm putting it in their hands to help me. Come on.
You should know that there's
this is so intense. I can't even think of jokes.
A lot of hope in Jacqueline and her
It's probably good.
family. In fact, in looking to the future, guess what? There is a place in her heart still to love dogs. She'd been dog sitting for 7 years and still dreams of working with animals.
The last we spoke, you mentioned maybe something involving animal welfare?
I was thinking dog training, because that's...
Dog training?
Yes. What? That's my dream, but I'm not sure where life is going to take me yet.
She has her senses now. She can walk, she can talk, she can smell, she can hear, and she can see. She's going to be fine, I think.
Well, I don't know.
In addition to the love from her family, there is 24-year-old Nathan, who she has dated for 3 years. He just recovered from cancer. And when he was going through treatment, Jacqueline often drove him and stayed with him. Now,
I'm so grateful that I get the opportunity to show the same level of love and care that she showed me during that time. I'm glad that I get the chance to. And I'm glad that I get to be there for her.
Jacqueline told us
that's going to take some getting used to.
Hear from the bishops. She has not. She said, David, I would like an apology. She says, I haven't even been paid in full for the service that I went.
Oh, no.
I should tell you that the bishops told us in their statement that they would never put anyone in harm's way, and a Texas judge ordered that both of the dogs be euthanized.
Okay. Oh, my God.
With United Healthcare Medicare Advantage
Hold
plan.
on a second. That, wow. Phew. So the people who own the dogs haven't even paid her for watching. Well, they're like, yeah, you didn't even watch them. All you did was fed them. Okay, come on now. We got to do something here. Sarah says the tip better be good. Fucking pay her. Man, that was intense. I'm gonna need something that's a little less terrible, like maybe watch an abortion to get that out of my system, because that might have been the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. Let's get some abortion footage here so that we can all calm down. Maybe blowing up a children's hospital in Russia. Perhaps that. Holy fuck. Or not Russia, Ukraine. Great Gabagool writes, Rocky Dennis found his new girlfriend. Oh, my God. That is exceptionally hilarious and horrible at the same time. You fucking asshole. ArcFlash480 writes, ironically, gonna have to stick to doggy style. Fuck, you guys are better at this than I am. How can you put all that together so quickly? I saw what you saw, and I'm not capable of coming up with these jokes. You cocks. Kyle says, funny and awful. Good joke. Kent adds, can you imagine she gets into a fight with the boyfriend and tells him to kiss her ass. Then he kisses her on her nose. What the fuck? You dicks. You sick fucking assholes. Dr. Lecter is wearing her face. All right. You know, I was a little concerned when I busted this story out that you guys would not roll with it. But the fact that you're now dropping in Kent, drop the E, add a U, talk about a butterface. And Lil Ray 322 says a little rough, R-U-F-F, around the edges. Horrible. You know, and then I see hashtag Ben joke. This would have been something that you would have wanted to play for Ben, which, you know, maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll do that for Ben. But I don't know. I think I'm badly damaged after seeing all of this. But all stupidity aside, which that is all stupid, how about the fact that this family, God, I can't even concentrate. I gotta get away from the fucking comments because you jackasses. This family with the whole, they haven't even said sorry. I mean, my God. I don't know how people even exist, frankly. Just horrible. Shoo. Wow. I did not expect that to go the way that it did. I applaud you all for your efforts. And I guess it just has to be the way it has to be. All right. Focus, Eric. Focus. The open of the Eric Zane Show podcast. Brought to you this time around by Full House Comedy. You want to go see a comedy show in the area? Go check out Full House Comedy, and off you go. Be a great time for you and your crew. FullHouseComedy.com for any shows coming to the area. Great Gabagool writes, this girl and the dog owners star in Face Off 2. The drop that Ben threw out there looks like a monster. That was a historic moment on the show. Kyle says first responders are front runners for asshole of the day. You have a gun, taser, shoot the dog, and enter the house. Agreed. But I don't know if they're asshole of the day. I think that the parents have to be asshole of the day, don't you think? The parents of the dog owners. Or I should say the dog owners. I don't even know what the fuck I'm doing anymore. After seeing that, Chris says, I heard she wants to get into chimpanzee training next. Oh, my God. Holy fuck. Irvine's Auto Repair, Grand Rapids Hybrid, and EV. Megan's like, take my sign down. I'm not the problem. 616-532-6600 for Irvine's Auto Repair, Grand Rapids Hybrid, and EV. Get your car fixed at Irvine's if you are in West Michigan. That's where we take ours, and I want you to experience the top-notch service and care that goes into every single job that they begin, making sure that your car stays in great running shape. Irvine's Auto Repair, Grand Rapids Hybrid, and EV. All right. Irvines.com is their website. If you're in the market for a new car or a certified pre-owned or a used car, I want you to go to Sarah Honda Granville. SERRAHONDA, Granville.com online. They are on Kennewa Avenue, right next to the Cracker Barrel, across the street from the car wash, right by 44th Street. Can't miss it. In fact, you can see it in 196 when you're passing by there. So if you're in West Michigan, buy a car from Sarah Honda Granville. Say hello to Cameron or Thad. Those are in fact, the last time I was in there, it wasn't to buy the car. It was for another reason. Cameron goes, hey, come here. And he leads me over to one of the sales desks where one of the sales folks are talking to a customer who's there to buy a car. And the guy, like literally 2 minutes earlier, had said, hey, Eric Zane told me to come see you, Cameron. Guy was sitting right there. I was like, hey, how you doing? I'm like, what the fuck is this? Anyway, thank you, whoever that was. Sarah Honda Granville. Online at Sarah Honda Granville. Sarah.com. Get a car from Sarah. All right. Hold on a second here. Got to make a phone call. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, where are you?
Yeah, I'm trying to sign in right now.
What the hell? I mean, it's 9. It's late. It's 9:01.
Shit, I can hear you coming out of the TV.
Oh, good.
And it's 9. It's late. It's 9:01. Yeah, hold on. I'm typing in the fucking URL right now.
Yeah, all right. What do you mean type it in? You just got to click the fucking thing.
No, dude, I can't. It's different on my end. Yeah, what do you mean type it in? You just gotta click the fucking thing. All right, I'm signing in now.
All right, hurry. I can't type it. What the fuck are you talking? Okay. All right.
I gotta type in the fucking passcode. What's the passcode, dude? All right, hurry. I can't type it. What the fuck are you talking about? 7.
Pizza.
All right.
Pizza.
I'm doing it. I'm hanging up.
Pizza. It's always something. All right, now last time I tried this, all hell broke loose. So it's probably not going to work again. Expect the worst. Hope for the best. Expect the worst. It worked. It worked beautifully. I can see you.
I'm here, dude.
I can see you. Look at you.
Check it out.
That was funny, by the way, because I would say something, and then I would hear the same thing coming back to the phone.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I have to type it in because so you send me the thing, which would be nice to click on, but the computer that I use to do the shit is now, my email is not connected to it. So I just have to, every time I just have to type in the whole URL.
We just covered a story about a young girl, 22 years old, who got her face eaten off by 2 dogs.
Hell yeah, dude.
And she went public, and it's as bad as you would think. And
you have pics?
Yeah. It's horrible. And she's suing she was like dog sitting, and she walked in. And she's like, "Hey, how you doing? I'm here to see the dogs." They go, "Okay," and the dogs are great, you know. And then a week later, she goes in there to let the dogs out when they're on vacation, and the dogs eat her face off. I mean, the dogs ate so much face, and it took so long. The dogs ate the face, they shit out the face, and then they went back and ate more face.
Did you already put the pictures on the screen, or are you not showing them?
I don't know if I can. I don't have that. I might be able to do it. Hang on a second.
Well, you at least gotta text them to me because I like gore shit, dude. I have no I'm not squeamish. I have no squeam fact.
Yeah.
And so I love seeing this shit, dude.
Hang on a second here. Maybe I can.
There's so much to
hold on a second here. I might be able to do this. Can you see video?
I can. A really tiny. I can see a little old lady. Oh wait, and now I see some cops.
Okay, let me see if I can make this happen here.
They call us runners.
It's like there's an ad here. So we got to watch these people.
Gotta have people running.
Is it full screen enough? I know it looks kind of janky. It's all weird.
It's super tiny, but
it is. Okay, hang on. Maybe I can fix that. How's that?
Even tinier.
Even tinier?
Yeah, now it's bigger now.
Okay.
Keep going.
All right.
I heard you say it's really about strength. It's about love. And most important.
They're setting up the interview here, you know?
A story of tragedy and survival. Come on.
No, it is. What do you mean? She got her face eaten off.
Nah, dude, I think if you're a dog sitter, dude, you take the risk, dude.
Importantly, it's about hope.
Hang on. Let me bounce ahead here.
Turned down a request by CB.
She was going to be restored.
Okay.
Who I am now? and I can't be scared of it.
What are you?
Okay.
Oh yeah, dude. Oh man, gotta put her in a blanket.
Well, she's cold.
Hoping to get across with this interview.
I want for dog owners to know
yes.
their animals.
It's not hilarious.
And
Yeah,
I just felt so.
You got bit, dude.
She got more than bit, dude. Her
man.
poor thing's nose is gone. Look, if you don't show some sympathy here, every single member of this audience is going to turn on you. They're going to kill you. So you better fix this shit.
So
Did you ever see the movie Malignant?
I have not seen the movie Malignant, you asshole.
Dude, you gotta watch it. I'm not gonna ruin the plot for you, but there's like this thing. I can't. You just gotta watch it, dude, and then you're gonna think about this girl.
All right. Let's see here. Kenny writes, obviously this is Kyle's thing. His response to hearing what happened was, hell yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah, it's a bummer. But I don't know, dude.
Okay, this is you're gonna have to fix this because Brady fan says, "What if that was your girlfriend, you asshole?"
I would be like, "Listen, Blue, you don't need to be watching people's dogs, dude. We're busy."
All right, not a lot of. Hey, listen, I don't want you to feel bad because you would not believe some of these jokes by these assholes. Great Gabagool writes, the EMS team needed a dumpy to clean up after this.
What kind of dogs were they?
One was a Shepherd mix and the other one was a Pit Bull mix.
The Shepherd, the Shepherd I'd be a little, no, I guess it depends how you train them. But the Pit Bull, they're either hit or miss, dude. Like Emilio's dog, Leo, he's a Pit Bull, but he's like the nicest fucking dog of all time. But I've seen videos of where some of those pit bulls just lock on and they don't let go, dude.
This could be any dog. Look at Emilio's cat. It's a great cat.
I'm getting my my brownie points back up with the crowd. See?
Oh, they'll come around. Everybody in the world is always looking for someone to be mad at, but I don't think that they would really hold it against you. Sarah says, obviously the dogs were hungry. Jesus. The price of your I forget. I can't see what he writes. Anyway, Daisy here, she bit the shit out of me, and that dog could very easily kill somebody. This one right here. I know she doesn't look like it. She looks like mud, but when that dog gets pissed, she'll eat your fucking face. So,
If you're laying on the ground, that's for sure.
So, anyway, welcome into another Rip Roaring edition of hard to say, Let's Kill. After all of that, Let's Kill with Kyle from Dumpster Divers. Welcome back, Kyle.
Well, hey, I appreciate it.
I keep seeing the jokes. Dean says maybe she had peanut butter smeared on the wrong lips.
That's a rough one. That's the best joke I've seen so far.
A bunch of fucking assholes. Oh my God. All right. Okay. So, Kyle, what's going on in your world that you'd like to address on this edition of Let's Kill, my friend?
So, yeah, a couple things right off the bat, for sure. Like I sent you that text, Eric, saying I got my mixer in. So now I just got to I don't know how we do this, Eric. You want me to just come to your fucking house at some point so you can help me with this thing?
No, I'm going to come to your house.
Okay.
I'm going to come see you and help you. First, we should have like a FaceTime conversation or however we do it so that I can see what you have because, there is to make sure you have everything you need. I've got a mic for you. You can have a mic and that'll help. You can have all the other shit that goes along with it. But yeah, absolutely. That'll be cool, man. I'm excited about that.
Yeah, man. I'm pretty pumped, dude. Because the best part is, like, when I don't know, I've been trying to think of a couple of names for this podcast I'm about to create. But it's gonna be fucking weird, dude. Like on my segment here with you, I'm like pretty normal, a little weird, but like pretty normal. But the podcast I'm about to have, dude, is just gonna be fucking straight up. It's just gonna be weird, dude.
Okay.
It's gonna be different.
Now, I know we've talked about how having that equipment allows you a little bit more flexibility when you're talking with me, but you're talking about a regular weekly podcast, monthly, daily. What are you thinking?
I'll probably. Here's the thing, Eric Zane. The way my brain works, I'm gonna say it's gonna be like at night, like nightly, but who knows if I'll do it every single fucking night. But hopefully, because nice little half hour. I mean, I won't do like 2 hours like you, because I would run out of steam. I think.
Well,
I think
what you do is you start out, you do what you can, and eventually you'll your skills will improve, and you'll then not that mine have, but all I know is when I started doing this, I could only do 20 minutes.
Oh, I got you.
And then it kind of it snowballs.
Yes, I'm pumped. Yes, yeah. I want to use the thing for this as well. So, because every time I listen to the fucking show, you know what I mean? It's like I sound nuts, and then plus I'm talking to the computer mic, so it depends on if the computer is like freezing a little bit. Like sometimes my voice cuts in and out, and I'm like, no, dude, I need to be right up in there with that premium voice, dude. That
Okay, if you insist. Very good. And well, I think that's what some, a lot of times people on podcasting don't really consider is it's got to sound good. If it has a decent sound to it, you want to limit the number of reasons why people tune out. Like, for example, today, a reason to tune out to this podcast would be a 22-year-old girl who got her face ripped off by dogs. That is a reason to tune out, but we still went there. Okay? So, and
yeah, dude, I thought about it. Here's what I'm going to do, Eric Zane, so you can start thinking about this, how I want to set it up. I'm going to fucking plug my guitar in to it, because it looks like I can do that. I'm going to plug my guitar into it so I can jam a little bit too. I'm going to be using the fucking effects like you wouldn't believe, dude. I'm going to be throwing on echoes, reverb. I'm going to be using effects, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly, dude. And it's just going to be nuts, dude.
Yeah, absolutely. Even in streaming audio.
Then I'm going to start getting sponsors like you, dude, and I'm just going to start charging them.
There you go. Yeah, just go nuts. Absolutely. Corey says even in streaming audio is more important than video. People can tolerate bad resolution, but as soon as something sounds bad, they leave.
Yeah.
Kate joins us, and she's like, "What did I miss?"
And being at home, I knew I was going to feel more here. I just felt so...
Oh, man, that chick had it rough, dude.
This young lady is a dog mauling victim.
I just think based off of her hair that you can tell she's probably pretty dumb. So I just think
oh, my God.
It just happened.
I don't think she's dumb. What the fuck?
I'm just...
Anyway... Kate, you need to know that I was doing a very thoughtful and sensitive show about this young lady who got attacked by dogs, and the owners of the dogs are now being assholes. And all of these people were making horrible comments. Kate, it was very rough. I didn't have to make one joke because they were making jokes. Anyway, so we're just, yeah, that's pretty much it. All right. Let's see. You're getting attacked now because you doubled down on she looks pretty dumb.
Yeah, man. I'm changing the subject.
Yo, they're going to kill you now. You are so dead. All right. Anyway. Yeah.
So yeah, so last week, remember I was telling you I was going to Rebounders for my niece's birthday party?
Right.
So I went to Rebounders. Number one, holy shit, dude, because in the 90s, all we fucking had was Playworld, dude. And Playworld was like 50% worse than Rebounders, for sure.
Oh, yeah.
But Rebounders, pretty fucking cool, dude. But I went in with the intention. I was like, dude, I'm gonna be bouncing, dude, because it'll be fun, and I want get a little exercise in. But there was like 7,000 children in there.
Yeah.
And so I decided against it because let's face it, dude, I'm 32. I have a kid, so I don't exercise anymore, which means I can't trust my legs on a trampoline right now, I feel like, and I didn't want to kill anybody. You know what I mean?
Right. No, I know exactly what you mean. And honestly, at that place with all those kids, if you've ever played the dodgeball game there, and I don't know if you got a chance to do that, you can really kick some ass against those kids.
Yeah, so I've gone to places like that before, just ones that weren't like kid-centric. I guess there was one. There's like Sky Zone. Is that what it was called? Maybe over like 28th Street in the Beltline.
Yeah, that's exactly what it's called. I remember that place.
Yeah, so I've been to places like that before, but just with so many fucking kids around, I was like, no. But yeah, dude, going in the dodgeball thing for sure. I would have wrecked some kids, dude. I got a cannon, I feel like. We
used to do an event when I was on the radio at Rebounders called the Zane Games, where we would have teams and you gotta play did you see the human foosball? Do they still have human foosball there? That was awesome.
I was intrigued by that.
Yep. It's great. They got like a ninja course, and then you know what the problem is when you're old like me, my knees are so achy that jumping on a trampoline, I get really, really apprehensive, and because you can still destroy your neck. If you flip over and land on your head, you're going to be laying there twitching while all these kids laugh at you.
Yeah, exactly, dude. I'm with you on that.
Yes. Yeah. So
I went to that with so it was my niece's birthday party, and my sister was there. It's her kid, of course. And of course she was there. My sister is pregnant again, so she's gonna have another kid. So of course she starts hitting me with the hey, like, when are you guys gonna have another kid? Whatever, blah blah blah. You know what I mean? So anyways, I just told her, I was like, you know what, dude? I have another kid. I'm gonna name that kid Dirk, dude.
Oh, that has big meaning on this show. We have a wayward soul by the name of Dirk, who is a part of a bunch of fucking comedy and consternation. How come Dirk?
I just feel like it's a good name because all these, like, these days, like, you're naming your kid like, I don't know, like Plaid or like Carson. You know what I mean? Like all these like new age type names that like, or like, I don't know what the famous names are these days, but they're stupid. So I just go with like a hardcore 4 letters, Dirk, dude.
Okay, fair enough. It's not a bad name. It's not a bad name. If it didn't piss me off so bad, I would agree with you. Anyway,
Dean told me to say that.
Did he? Of course he did. Oh, that's funny. Anyway, yeah, you know what? Good advice. Don't listen to Dean.
So check this out, Eric Zane. I don't know if you watch. I don't know if you're like in tune with the Dumpster Divers Facebook page. But I thought this would be a good thing to bring up to start a debate with the Zanian. So I'm cruising down the fucking road. Again, I don't know if you've seen the video, but Baker College, right? They had a Bilby out on the side of the highway.
A Bilby.
And the Bilby says, it says something. There's some people in the background. They just look stupid as hell. You know how these college ads are. But then it says, Baker College, earn an MBA. And I'm like, what the fuck, dude? Like, no, dude. Because here's the thing. Grammar does not allow for that. If you were to say earn a master's or a master's in business administration, then you would say earn a master's. But if you use the acronym, you have to say earn an MBA.
Is that right? Because when you said it, I was like, I don't understand the problem. It sounded fine to me.
Yeah, so it just depends how you use it, right? So the blah, 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 like when you get like down to the nitty gritty, the grammar rules say that if you're going to do an acronym, it depends on what the letter sounds like. An M sounds like it starts with an E. So that's a vowel, you know what I mean? So you would use and, not a. So anyways, here I am. I'm like, we got a college here who's just going like, yeah, earn an MBA, dude. It's like you got to earn an MBA.
You know, now that I think that once you, like, if you say both of those things, earn an MBA or earn an MBA, I know that I would use earn an MBA, but I don't know if I think I would do that just by default, you know? But just because it just feels better. It sounds better. It doesn't sound clumsy. Earn a MBA sounds like shit, which is, I had no idea that that's actually a rule.
Yeah. And so I'm cruising down that fucking highway and I'm looking at that and I'm like, can you imagine, like, there's a bunch of people that work at Baker College, like in the administration office, like nobody. That's my problem with advertising is like someone will just like make it up and someone just goes, yeah, dude, put it on a building. Don't even question it. And it's like, no, someone's got to go, hey, dude, maybe we actually sound a little bit smart and we put "and" on there.
Yeah, I'm actually glad that they did it. Maybe they did it on purpose because they know people would talk about it. It would help spread their message, you know?
I don't know, dude. I'm thinking it's the wrong message. I mean, you're right, though. You know, any PR is good PR.
Yeah, absolutely.
Couple quick things. Amanda, yeah, I fucked up, dude. Here's the thing, guys. I meant to come to Bosco's, but me and Blue are just we're planning the wedding and like getting all the wedding stuff set right now, and I spaced.
Okay, she's talking about your appearance at Bosco's Pub on Monday, obviously.
Yeah, and I wanted to come there.
Yeah.
And then to Kenny, here's the thing, and I'll just review this for everybody. I'm generally a pretty fucking smart dude. I just choose to sound like an idiot.
I don't think you sound like an idiot. I don't think you sound like an idiot at all. That's the thing. I think it's because of your style of conversing. You sound like a hippie or a pothead or, you know, a dude who goes out and surfs in California. But no, I don't for a second think that you're dumb. I mean, come on.
Well, yeah, no. It's just how I talk.
Yeah, anyway. I love the way you talk. I wish I talked. Well, no, I don't. But anyway, I like the way you talk.
No, I don't. Check this out, Eric Zane. In the spirit of always being fucking awesome with the content I can provide you.
Right.
I was looking up hilarious shit, as I always do. Get this. I found a headline. Oh shit, where'd it go? Basically, I can't find it, but here's the story. Lady gets hammed up, right? Middle-aged lady gets hammed up with her friends, slamming some brewskis. And then she orders, now this is in UK, so I don't know what 4,500 euros equals in American dollars, but she got hammed up and then ordered a 4,500 euro Uber to Ukraine to help get people out.
Okay, well, it's I know that the euro is I think it's about the value of the dollar, so it's about that same amount. Holy shit.
Yeah. I know, right? So here's the thing, right? So she's hammed up when she does it, right? But her bank saved her because she didn't have enough money in her account to do that.
Oh my God.
I'm like, can you imagine a world where you get like just fucking, just blacked out, and you wake up the next morning and then your friend's like, hey, remember when you spent $4,500 trying to save people from Ukraine? And you'd be like, oh, like, what, dude?
Holy shit. The 1 euro is worth $1.11 as of this minute, so that was a lot of money to be sure. But no, there's only been one time in my life that I got so intoxicated that I became a blackout that I was blackout drunk one time, and it's fucking frightening. How often have you done that?
What, Ben? Here's the thing. I went to college, and you know, I took the experience for what it was. So I got pretty hammed up quite a bit in my early 20s, that's for sure.
Okay, so blackout drunk was a regular occurrence for you.
No, I wouldn't say regular, but it was an unfortunate coincidence sometimes.
Yeah. I think it's incredible that a person can be so intoxicated that their brain says, all right, we're going to stay awake. You won't remember any of it, and we're going to do stupid shit. That's remarkable.
It does freak me out, like how the human body can do that. You know what I mean?
Yep. I tell you what, I'm lucky because if it hadn't been for my wife, I'd be dead right now because I used to drink so fucking much. And oh boy, I never really got so far gone that was a regular thing. Corey, in fact, Corey says, Zane, I thought you were an alcoholic. Yeah. It says alcoholics are supposed to get blackout drunk all the time. I did not, and that's not true. I would get drunk, but not blackout drunk. I would get too pissed off when I was drunk and start to scream and rant and rave and scare my son when I was drunk. That's all it took for my wife to say, all right, we're going to nip this in the bud. If you do this again, if you don't turn it around right now, right this second, I am leaving you. That's what she said to me. And I remember because she slugged me. And so that was ugly. And that was in June of 96. I don't even remember the exact date, but that was it. I said, all right, you're the boss. You know.
Dude, what if it was on my 7th birthday, dude? Because I my birthday is June 11th, dude.
It was in the ballpark of there, you know. I'm not exactly sure of the date, but wow, I can't believe you've been 7 years old, little buddy.
I was 7, dude.
Yep. Oh man.
Were you on the radio then in 96?
Yeah, I did mornings in Saginaw, Michigan.
Yeah, when I worked at 2 Men and a Truck, I worked with a guy. His name was Ron, and he was on the radio in, I don't know, I think it was Lansing. I don't know when but he used to tell me stories about how radio people would just get fucked up all the time. So I kind of understand what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's kind of weird that there's a lot of substance abuse in the industry. There's and you know what's crazy about that is the show that I was able to gain a following on. There was none of that between Eric, Greg, and Chris. We didn't have any issues, and so we were kind of like the outlier. That was rare. Too often there was all sorts of personal issues and things like that regarding substances, but we didn't have any of that trouble. It wasn't until Joe got on board that became an issue. So anyway, what else you got for me, Kyle? We got a little bit of time left.
Yep. So I got to tell you this story, which I think is freaking hilarious. And again, of course, if I think it's hilarious, it's going to be a hit or miss, but we'll fucking see.
Well, wait a minute. I got to ask you, was it as funny as the earlier thing that we talked about on the show just a few minutes ago? Was it
in the hospital and being at home? I knew I was going to heal more here.
Was it like that?
Yeah, I would say yes, because some people don't think it's funny and some people do. So yeah, I would say it's equal.
All right, go ahead.
So get this, right? So obviously it's, Michigan's trying to turn into spring, right? So the snow is melting, right? So what I've discovered is that definitely in my fucking yard, the snowplow guy just went to fucking town. You know what I mean? Just dug up shitloads of my grass, like right on the edge of where the road is and stuff. And so yesterday was warm enough, so we took Jameson out for like his first little walk of the year or whatever.
Yeah, uh-huh.
And so we're cruising around the neighborhood, and there's several spots where the snowplow guy was just like, "Fuck it, dude." You know what I mean?
Yeah, and he like ripping up the grass, right?
Oh, I mean, just missing the road big time. And, like, we put there's tons of those wooden sticks, up all over the place that are like, hey, like, this is where the fucking road ends, dude. So don't go past this.
Exactly.
And then there's tons of broken fucking sticks. You know what I mean? Where this dude just smoked them. Anyway, so me and my stupid ass humor and analyzing skills. So I wrote a post because we have like a neighborhood Facebook group. So I wrote a post, and I could just be like a cynical middle-aged dude and just be like, type in there and be like, oh man, I'm so pissed off at the snowplow guy.
Yeah,
You know,
sure.
like white people do.
You'd be like a Karen. You're like a Karen at that point.
Yeah, but I didn't. So what I did is I'll read you what I wrote. Because oh shit. I think it's fucking funny. So let me get in here. Okay, here's what I wrote. I go, according to legend, the snowplow guy is actually a time traveler from the late 1930s, early 1940s, and his last job was to dig the trenches during World War II. So every once in a while, he involuntarily flashes back, you know, as these time travelers do, and really gives our yards a nice little historical makeover. And I was like, haha, I took a walk and saw there was a few more victims than us. I'm telling you, we got to get these time travelers out of the snowplows. It's a real issue. So I wrote that, right? And, you know, just to be silly, because I post silly shit every once in a while. Nobody got it, dude. Nobody fucking gets it, dude.
Oh, God.
Blue, she saw it and like sent me a message and she was like, what the fuck? And I'm like, what? And she was like, that's one of the weirdest things I ever read. She
didn't understand the comedy?
Oh, well, she gets it. I mean, she gets my comedy, but when it comes to she vicariously experiences my comedy through other people when it's presented to other people.
Yeah.
So she was like, nobody in this, like everyone in this fucking neighborhood is going to think you're nuts. And I'm like, yeah, dude, I'm cool with it though. You know what I mean?
You know, it's funny.
And so she gets nervous when I'm telling, you know, Kyle humor to people who are not ready for it. And these people were not ready for it.
It's an acquired taste. If a person not exposed to you for any amount of time suddenly gets a dose of Kyle, they're fucked. And I mean, I witnessed this myself. When I first put you on this show, all these people who love you, they're like, yeah, fuck him. He's fucking terrible. Fuck that guy. And I'm like, shut the fuck up. Let me do what I know how to do. You're gonna love this guy. Trust me. And now they're like sucking your dick. So that's basically. I'm with you on the neighborhood group on Facebook. In fact, I'm a little concerned about. We have one of those too, Kyle, a neighborhood Facebook group. And I am, since I am notorious for running through the neighborhood with like my socks on, chasing after the dogs, I'm a little concerned about there being a post saying that that the neighborhood is like banning me from going outside with my dogs. It's really, I'm just waiting for that. I'm like, oh no, fuck, please don't let it happen.
You know what's funny is you mentioned about people hating me in the beginning and whatnot. Here's a small related thing, and it cracked me the fuck up yesterday, right? So I dropped a dumpster off to Stevie yesterday.
Yeah.
And remember, like way back in the day when she was like, "Man, fuck Kyle, like he's not funny," or whatever. Right. Remember that? Anyway, so I let her know I was coming to drop the dumpster off, and she was like, "Oh, like we're not there," like blah blah blah, you know. And I was like, "Oh, like too bad, you know, like would have been cool to meet you," and blah blah blah. Just never responded.
Oh my God.
He was like, "Yeah, fuck off."
That's awesome. Well, all right, man. Very good. Any parting thoughts? Any final words on this?
Just watch the movie Malignant, dude, and you're gonna be laughing your fucking ass off, dude.
Okay, Kyle. All right. Have a good one. Be safe. And you're out on the roads, no doubt, today?
Out on the roads, baby, just delivering them dumpies. We're giving some estimates. Oh, yeah, by the way, guys, we're getting some estimates going for some demos, for some junk removals.
Yeah.
And hey, like I said, we turned on the website. We turned on the book it yourself ordering. So it's live, baby. So if you guys want some dumpies, just go on the website, order it by yourself. It'll be chill. And I'll fucking show up and drop her off, dude.
Let me check it out here. Okay. Two-person. There you go. That's you, right?
What?
Is this? Can you?
Yeah, yep.
Okay. So what?
Check out that website, guys. It looks fucking nice.
It does. So wait a minute here. Where was this picture taken at?
The landfill, South Kent.
Wait, that was a dumb question. Can you imagine if you answered, "Oh yeah, that's my front yard."
Yeah, my really ugly, huge ass front yard.
Okay, so people would go to Book Now or Book Online now. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Okay, Book Online now, and then dumpster rental, and then here you guys are, 10-yard, 15, 20, schedule, choose date. Oh, this is so. This is what you were describing as the new great way to do this, right?
Yeah, dude, it's easy as a pizza, dude. Pick your fucking dates. It'll fucking tell you the price. Then we at the end of it, like we send you like an email with like all the info you need to know, and you can sign the agreement and pay right online.
Then I could at the hospital.
We're like Papa John's, dude, without all the racist comments and stuff.
Okay. Are you still watching?
Gotta floss those teeth, dude.
Oh no. So bad. My God. Fucking terrible. All right. Have a good one, man. I appreciate you. I hope you know that.
No, I appreciate you guys, and hopefully we'll see you soon.
Okay. Thank you. Kyle from Dumpster Divers once again with another fantastic job for the Let's Kill segment portion of the Eric Zane Show podcast. All right. Shoo! I did a cameo yesterday that I think I want to share with you. Let's see. Okay. Hold on. No, I don't want. Stop. Okay, I'll start it over. Main plus video. This was
to wish you a happy birthday. My God, and it's your birthday. I feel like I know you enough.
Hold on. I keep fucking this up.
Hey, Krantz, it's your birthday. I feel like I know you enough to call you Krantz. Look at me. I'm out here with this pack. I can't even see if it's showing up, of amazing animals. To wish you a happy birthday. My God. And frankly, I don't know how. I mean, typically, people who spend the time that you do playing video games, they kind of just like rot and die. So it's a miracle that you have made it to 50 years with the amount of
sorry about the wind
spent while looking and playing video games, staring at the TV like some type of degenerate gamer who's like 14 years. That you have more in common with these serial killer school shooting kids than you know. This is remarkable. What a thing to put on your resume. Jesus. The fact that the one time that you left the house, you injured yourself so badly that, you almost died. It was incredible. And that was only like, out onto your roof. I don't know how you... God, it's a flat-out miracle that you are with us today. But here you are, 50 years old, with the multi-talented Lisa. And here, this is what I think about you.
Hold on.
Just started to take a dump, but I think he got distracted, so I'll have to come back to him. I'll get dump footage for you, and that will be the first time that one of my dog's shits has ever been seen in a cameo. But anyway, despite all these terrible things that I'm saying about you, you have to understand that if I didn't like you, I would not be saying these things. No, I'm not kidding you. I actually am kidding you. I would still say it about you because Lisa paid me $15 to say these things. So let's hear what Bruce has to say. Bruce just said, happy birthday. Okay, see you around. Till next time. Bye-bye. Hey, Krantz.
Good day. Holy shit. Thank you, Lisa. And happy birthday to your husband, Eric. Cameo.com/Eric Zane. Okay, where am I here? While I'm at it, My Policy Shop Insurance, Frank the Tank Fuss. If you or someone you know or love is utilizing the Medicare system, this is not negotiable. Don't do this on your own. When I say, is already utilizing the Medicare system, that's okay. You still need a checkup to make sure that you did it right, because you might be getting less than you're entitled to and paying more for it. And that is absolutely possible. You need to have the Medicare Advantage Plan expert look over what you have signed up for in the Medicare system. Okay, so your parents, your uncle, your aunt, loved ones, brother, sister, doesn't matter. Whoever is utilizing Medicare, 616-914-4070. Call or text Frank. He will go to work for you and make sure that you have the right setup for your policy. I experienced this myself with my brother-in-law, the NFK. Reach out to Frank, whether your loved one is already 65 or if that happens to be you. I don't know if I don't think I have a ton of audience members that are over 65, but if you are, who knows? Call Frank. But otherwise, do it on behalf of your loved one. Say, hey, I want to make sure that you're getting the right thing with your Medicare system. I'm going to introduce you to Frank, Eric Zane's guy, and he's going to help you every step of the way. Mention me, please, when you reach out to Frank. 616-914-4070. Couple more. Blue Frost IT, the managed IT service provider for the Eric Zane Show podcast. If you have a small or medium-sized business, or you work for a small or medium-sized business, reach out to my friends at Blue Frost IT. When you are thinking about upgrading your tech, 616-200-8550 for Blue Frost IT. Great group of folks over there. They will help you get everything set up as you begin to expand your empire and upgrade your tech. It's that simple. Blue Frost IT online at bluefrostit.com. I utilize them in that way. I upgraded my tech here. I sat down with a complimentary consultation with Alan, who has a birthday. Is it today or tomorrow? I think tomorrow is Alan's birthday from Blue Frost IT. It is tomorrow. Oh, my God. And then after he set me up with what I needed and told me what I need to have make this podcast work, he then transitioned not to a woman, but to the managed IT service provider for the show. So he's kind of on call 24/7. If things go south, he can fix it for me. And I just pay him a few bucks each month. It's my own tech department, my IT team. Blue Frost IT. You need this for your business. If you don't have anything like this, you are on a tightrope with no net. Don't do that, okay? And then finally, we've got gun school coming up the last weekend in March. Prince Arming. That would be the 26th of March in Allendale, Michigan, the home of gubernatorial candidate Ryan Kelly, who's an asshole. 616-204-1705. If you want to take the CPL CCW class. 616-204-1705. All right. Moving on. Oh, by the way, Marcy, look at that. She says, I'm on my way to having a tooth pulled right now. Oh, God. I'm sorry. Regarding the footage of Bruce taking a dump, looks like Bruce's next meal. I'm sorry, looks like O'Neill's next meal. Next Grotto says, with ads like this, I feel too young for this. Well, you might, but someone you know might be 65 years old. It's not all about you, dumbass. All right. Let's get into Ukraine. This threat of World War III is still looming, and it scares the shit out of your old pal Eric Zane. Let's see. What did I want to talk about? Yesterday, Zelensky appealed to Congress, like, "Hey, we want you to enter the war. We want you to shut down the skies, and we want you to help us fight." Now, that is quite a request that would ultimately that would be World War III. Now, some Republicans are suggesting that we do that, and I honestly don't believe that they really want that. I believe they're just saying that to undermine the president and make him look bad, which, frankly, you don't need him, or you don't need to try to make him look bad. He's going to make himself look bad on his own. But anybody who suggests that we enforce the air or defend the air in a no-fly zone, which means NATO pilots would be in dogfights fighting in the sky with Russia, doesn't think that will lead to World War III, you're crazy. It's already wonky that we have all this high-tech weaponry going to Ukraine, which somehow that is keeping us from getting involved in World War III. I don't know how. I mean, if I'm Putin and the U.S. is giving all these great weapons for these Ukrainians to blow the shit out of their tanks, what's to stop this madman from lobbing one our way? I mean, he's crazy, and that's what scares the shit out of me about the potential for World War III. So we pick it up right here with Kamala Harris' spokesperson, Joe Biden, speaking about the U.S. after, Zelensky has spoken to Congress.
And we're not doing this alone. Our allies and partners have stepped up to provide significant shipments of security assistance and will continue to help facilitate these deliveries as well. The United States and our allies and partners are fully committed to surging.
Is there a janitor sweeping the studio as can you hear what I hear?
Weapons of assistance to the Ukrainians. And more will be coming as we source additional stocks of equipment that we're ready to transfer. Now I want to be honest with you.
You can tell he's reading there. He said now, and then he realized it's a new sentence, and he says, "Now I want to be honest with you."
I want to be honest with you. This could be a long. Now I want to be honest with you. This could be a long and difficult battle, but the American people will be steadfast in our support of the people of Ukraine in the face of Putin's immoral, unethical attacks on civilian populations. We are united in our abhorrence of Putin's depraved onslaught, and we're going to continue to have their backs as they fight for their freedom, their democracy, their very survival.
All right, weapons piling up. They go over. We're not gonna. That's it, though. There's nothing more, honestly, really, unless you do want to start World War III, there's nothing more that can be done for these people, right? I mean, so I don't understand why anybody would suggest anything more than what has happened, because, how often have we talked about U.S. getting involved in other people's business like this? This falls into that category. I don't give a shit how many orphanages are blown up. Unless we want World War III, keep doing what you're doing. Honestly, at least that's my stupid idiot opinion, which means nothing. Lindsey Graham is not helping. Listen to what this idiot says. He has already said, I believe we should assassinate Putin. And that's fine to think it. But, this is kind of a precarious thing. I don't think we need politicians running roughshod talking about what needs to happen to Putin. Because, again, big picture here, nuclear war.
Yeah, I hope he'll be taken out one way or the other. I don't care how they take him out. I don't care if we send him to The Hague and try him. I just want him to go. Yes, I'm on record. Please.
God, this man couldn't be more gay, in my opinion. This my gaydar is going off here. There have been 2 penises in that mouth, in my opinion.
Understand, Senator Lindsey Graham, and if John McCain were here, he'd be saying the same thing, I think. It's time for him to go.
You can't just say that. Of course it's time for him to go, you asshole. You got probably the biggest superpower in the world. Maybe second only to the U.S. What do you want? You're going to start World War III, you stupid fuck.
He's a war criminal.
And that also pissed Putin off that we're doing everything but fighting a war right now with Russia. Biden called him a war criminal, too.
I wish somebody had taken Hitler out in the 30s.
Well, no shit, idiot.
So, yes, that Vladimir Putin is not a legit.
Boy, what a stand you've made. Lindsey Graham said, I wish someone would have killed Hitler. Very bold.
Legitimate leader. He is a war criminal. He needs to be dealt with by the Russian people. I'm not asking to invade Russia to take him out. I'm not asking to send American ground forces in Ukraine to fight the Russian army. I am asking the Russian people to rise up and end this reign of terror for you and the world at large. That if you follow Putin, you're going to have zero future. I encourage what Zelensky said, that every American company leave Russia right now. Leave today. I encourage the world to strangle the Russian economy. Our war is not with the Russian people. In many ways, they're as much of a victim as Putin as anybody else. The young journalist yesterday who held up the sign, now that takes guts. People like that change history. So how do I think this ends?
She was a total babe, by the way. She only got like a fine. I thought for sure she'd be dead. You said she walks out and the presenter is on TV and this total babe's holding up the sign saying, stop the war, stop the propaganda.
I think if we stick with it.
I can't believe she's even alive after that. I think her hotness saved her.
That if we help the Ukrainians fight for their own freedom, provide them reasonable assistance on the military front to regain control of their skies, help them with food and clothing and economic assistance, and strangle the Russian economy, that there will be forces emerge inside of Russia to end this. So I think the world is better off without Putin.
Very bold statement. I think the world is better off with Putin. Preceded by, I did not support Adolf Hitler.
Sooner the better, and I don't care how we do it.
All right, shut up. Okay. In my opinion, this is going to fail. Russia will fail in what they're trying to do with tremendous loss of life of Ukrainian civilians, which we already have seen. They don't give a shit. They're blowing up hospitals. I saw some horrible footage today that, serious. It made girl who got her face ripped off by dogs look like a fucking picnic compared to what I saw today. And I just can't shake the idea, the thought that as a parting shot, he's going to strike Ukraine with a nuclear weapon. The only thing making that worse would be if he then fired off long-range weapons to our side of the ocean. And then it's like, that's it, you know? I mean, my God, that's how we go. And that is mind-boggling to me. You know, it really is. All kidding aside, it's fucking crazy. I cannot believe what is happening right now. Unreal. Unreal in the world. And, you know, I've been following a little bit about the idea that the Russians have been spreading this propaganda that the Ukrainians are led by a neo-Nazi group or something like that. They're spreading some type of... And the amount of people in Russia that believe this is sizable. It's North Korea, but it's like North Korea light. It's that type of controlling of the message, and it is just fucking everything up. It is, horrible. Okay. God, I left a lot on the table today. You know what? I need to leave you with something light because there's been a lot of, with Ukraine and girl who got eaten by the dog. We need to lighten the mood with the video of the young kid who's on vacation in Costa Rica with his fam. And he goes on a zip line over the little rainforest they got there. I've actually done this in Honduras. It's great fun. And you go from station to station on the zip line, and it's awesome. And on the zip line, you ever see, what's the name of that animated, it's got the saber-toothed tiger and the big woolly mammoth, and then the sloth. God damn it. Frozen. Ice Town. Ice Village. Dennis Leary is the tiger, and then Everybody Loves Raymond is the elephant, the mammoth, and then the sloth is John Leguizamo. It's Iceville. God, what the fuck? Ice Age. Shit, Iceville. There's a sloth on the line. Watch this shit. It's incredible.
When you zip line through a tropical rainforest, you have to be prepared to encounter wildlife.
Yeah, it sounds like it comes with the territory, right? Yes. A young boy on Sunday collided with a sloth.
Look at the sloth.
Really,
look at him right there.
They got really pretty.
The sloth
was there. The animal then hanging out on a cable when it happened.
Look at him.
The tour guide said 7 other people had successfully gone down.
Look at, he's actually going, hey, check me out. That sloth smells better than the NFK.
With no sloth in the way, and he doesn't look like he wants to move. But in less than a minute...
What a ridiculous creature. How did he even get there? Did he jump?
The notoriously slow-moving animal managed to find its way onto the cable.
It's really cute, though. It looked like he was stretching,
no,
or she. Neither the sloth nor the boy were hurt in the mishap, but I'll tell you, that goes right...
Okay, you just punch it.
In the vacation files, you know?
It does, and I think that's probably the last zip line for that kid for a while.
What do you say, Matt?
Her turf, yeah.
That sloth's better looking than you. Oh, no, my God. Yeah, they're like, yeah, the sloth was fine. I don't believe that. I believe some guy just hit it with a stick and it fell to its death. I hope not. I don't want the animal to get hurt. Come on now. Jason says sloths, nature's anti-zipper merges. The sloth, Nick says, is like, add me on Instagram. Fucking Ice Age, Eric Zane. You asshole. I know. All right. Shoo. Okay. Let me help your business by letting me talk about it. I've got, some great clients that are going to be starting very, very soon. Berlin Raceway, Kent County Health Department. I'm working on Mike and with Rocket Fizz / the Gamers Warehouse. Is that what I say? The Gamers Warehouse or the Gaming Warehouse? I should know this. It's the Gaming Warehouse in Granville, Michigan. Mike, who was with us at Bosco's Pub, owns the Gaming Warehouse. Well, my point in all this is that if you have a business and you want more information about how the Eric Zane Show podcast works, reach out and I will tell you all about it. Send me an email on the Shoreliner Striping inbox, Eric@ericzaneshow.com, and I'll tell you all about it. Hang on, I'm all tied up here. You too can be on the show. Eric@ericzaneshow.com on the Shoreliner Striping inbox. Still time to sign up for Tag Accounting. The Tax Hobbit wants to do your taxes. 616-301-9516. Doesn't matter where you are in the U.S. Have Troy do your taxes. It's going to cost you about $100, maybe a little more, maybe a little less. It depends on the return. Okay? I think you can get away with like $125. Anywhere in the U.S., it can do your taxes for you. Oh, so simple. You don't, seriously, you're like, God, man, this is fast approaching. What do I do? Yeah, just take all your forms, upload them to them, and then you're done. They'll take care of the rest. More details, 616-301-9516. Got a mortgage guy that I want you to bang on his door when it comes time for a mortgage. The Mario Flores Lakeshore team of Van Dyke Mortgage, 231-332-6505. Anywhere in the U.S., with the exception of South Carolina, Maine, Alaska, and Hawaii. You can tell I'm running out of steam. The Mario Flores Lakeshore team of Van Dyke Mortgage, 231-332-6505. Yoga pose. Speaking of yoga, I had Rick call me from TC Paintball the other day. He goes, dude, I really believe in this. And I want you to do this for me. I'm like, God, you sound serious. What's up? I want you to do DDP yoga. And he gave me a specific one to look up. He goes, you're gonna try this one. You're gonna do it on YouTube. It's gonna blow your mind. And then you're gonna sign up because he got it for free, one episode, one workout, and then was so committed to it. He spent the money on the whole DDP yoga thing. So I don't even know why that just popped into my brain. Oh, because I'm standing in a yoga pose. I think this is like warrior something. Anyway. A&E Heating and Cooling, my last sponsor of the day. Another reasonably warm day, reminding you that it won't be long until your air conditioner is turning on. If you just fire it up and say, well, it's time to cool the house, you're making a mistake. In West Michigan, have an expert look at it. It's going to cost you $79 about. I think that's the price for A&E Heating and Cooling to get a AC tune-up. 616-516-8579 for my friends at A&E Heating and Cooling. You can also install a brand new furnace or air conditioner. And they'll install the Comfort Maker brand of air conditioner and or furnace. All right. Yeah. Yesterday, our asshole of the day was Marco Rubio. Today, the asshole of the day. Wow, we had some really emotionally charged moments on the show as we had to endure just a heinous story about the young lady who got her face ripped off. And that was rough. No question. Jussie Smollett is freed. Crazy-ass Griffins game. Face ripped off. It's got to be the owners of the dogs, right? And not so much because I don't think they were, I don't think it was anything intentional. I just think that the way they pointed out how they haven't reached out to the girl or said anything. They have to be the assholes of the day here. And then some. Putin is always a candidate. Lindsey Graham, kind of a candidate on this one. Yeah, let's just say. Wait a minute. It's going to take a while to write. Owners of dogs who. Owners of dogs who ate face. Your assholes of the day, brought to you by TC Paintball and JM Synthetics. To honor this girl and her recovery, it's a good idea to go buy some lubricant at JM Synthetics or schedule a paintball outing at TC Paintball. She would want you to do that. Okay? A portion of the money you spend at TC Paintball and JM Synthetics is going to face repair for her. They just sent me a text and informed me of that. That is true. So absolutely incredible of them. Selfless act on their part. folks. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for being here. We'll be on the Patreon a little bit later on. Talk to you then. Have a good one.
When you need auto parts, O'ReillyAuto.com is just a few clicks away. We offer convenient options for you to get your parts quickly. Order online and pick up for free at your local O'Reilly Auto Parts store. We'll even bring it out curbside. Or you can have your parts delivered right to your door with free shipping on most orders over $35. Visit O'ReillyAuto.com.
O'Reilly.